Welcome back. This is Weblan, and with this one I want us to look at transformations. And in transformations there is two things or two concepts which you are supposed to do. The first one is translations, and the second one is reflections. In translations we have two. The first one is horizontal translation, that is sliding a point or a figure along the x-axis, or the movement will be parallel to the x-axis, so it's either going to the left or going to the right. And then the vertical translation, you will be parallel to the y-axis, so it will be either going up or going down. Sometimes we do a combination of these two movements. If an image is translated, sometimes it's translated horizontally and then vertically. We want to look at that. And the second one that we are going to look at is reflection. And reflection, we've got two issues. The first one is a reflection in the x-axis, and then reflection in the y-axis. I think I'm going to start with a reflection in the y-axis. So for this first video, we are looking at translations, and then after translations, the second video is going to be for reflections. Now, before we start these transformations, I'm assuming that you already know how to plot points on a Cartesian plane. If probably you don't understand that yet, you need to go back, go and learn how to plot points on a Cartesian plane. Otherwise you will not understand this concept at hand. All right, we have point A with coordinates 2s to 1. So we are saying our coordinate A is here. It is 2s to 1. The 2 is for the x and the 1 is for the y. And our first objective is the horizontal translation. And I'm saying translate point A 8 steps to the left. Now, if we are to move or to slide point A 8 steps to the left, it's a matter of counting the steps. From A is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So our point is coming here. So after translating A 8 steps to the left, we get this one, and we say this is the image of A. This is the image of A. I'm putting this one. So this is the first image of A. And what are the coordinates? Our coordinates is now 6s to1. Sorry, it's negative 6s to1. So when A has been translated 8 steps to the left, the new coordinates, the image of A, or the first image of A, will have the coordinates negative 6s to1. And then the second one, I want you to translate A 3 steps upwards to create the second image of A. How do we do that? It's a matter of counting steps. We are saying translating A 3 steps upwards. So A is here, is 1, 2, 3. So it comes to this point. So this is the second image of A. And what are the coordinates? It's 2s to4. These are the coordinates. So it's 2s to4. These are the coordinates of the second image of A. This is translation. So we have looked at translation horizontally and then translation vertically. All right. For the third image of A, I have already given you. This is the third image of A. A, we see 1, 2, 3, and the coordinates, it's 6 as to 6. 6 in the horizontal axis or in the x-axis, and 6 in the y-axis. The question is, how many steps have we translated A horizontally and vertically? You can pause the video and count the number of steps and answer that question. I hope you did that correctly. We can do that just by counting. The x coordinate of A is 2, and then the x coordinate of the third image of A is 6. So we are saying horizontally A has moved from here coming to 6. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? From 2, 1, 2, 3, 4 coming to 6. So we are saying, we have said for x we have added a 4, right, from 2 to 6, and then for y is from 1 coming up to 6. We can count the number of steps. From 1 it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 coming to 6. So it's 5 steps going upwards. We can write it as y plus 5. So this translation is a combination of two different translations, translation in the x-axis and translation in the y-axis. So we are saying the x coordinate, we have added a 4. It was a 2, we added a 4 to get a 6. And then for the y coordinate, it was a 1, so we've added 5 to that 1 to get a 6. So we are saying the rule that has been used to translate A to its third image is x plus 4, y plus 5. X plus 4 and y plus 5. That's how we do translations horizontally and vertically. Now, I have a little task for you. I have triangle BCD, and we have been given the coordinates of these 3 different points, and you are being asked to translate this triangle ABC according to this rule. X is being mapped onto x minus 8 as to y plus 6. So this is the rule that I want you to use to translate this triangle. That is, we are saying you need to shift this triangle 8 steps to the left. When you see in the horizontal translation it is a negative, you should know it is going to the left. So we are saying 8 steps to the left and 6 steps going upwards. Determine the new coordinates of these 3 points, join them, and then create the new image or the new triangle. How do we do that? You can pause the video, do it on your own, and then when you are done, come back and look at the way that we have done it together to see if you have done it correctly or you have made a mistake. I hope you paused the video. Let's do it together. There's 2 ways to do this. You can do it by way of calculation, or you can just count the steps. Let's start by counting the steps. The first one, it is 2 as to negative 3. And remember, we said our rule is saying 8 steps to the left and 6 steps going upwards. So from this, for x is 2, we are counting 8 steps to the left. So from 2 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It comes here. And then for the vertical translation, it's 6 steps upwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can say this is the first image of C. And then here we have a 6. 6 as to 4. So in the X, it's 8 steps. From 6 here is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It comes here. And then 6 steps going upwards is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is D, the first image of D. And then the third one is 4s2 negative 2. It's 8 steps to the left. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it comes here after counting 8 steps, and then 6 steps going upwards is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then get your ruler, join the 3 points. Oh, that was not perfect. And this is P. So this is the image of this triangle after a translation of 8 steps to the left and 6 steps going upwards. But we could use calculation. If we are using calculation, I'm starting with B. B is 4s2 negative 2. And according to our rule, we are saying is minus 8 or 8 steps to the left or plus 6. So it's a matter of saying the image then it's 4. We are subtracting 8. So it's 4 minus 8 s2. This is negative 2. And then the negative 2 we are adding 6 plus 6. So it means the coordinates of B is 4 minus 8 is negative 4s2. Negative 2 plus 6 is positive 4. So you see our B is negative 4s2 4, negative 4s2 4. And then our C, the coordinates of C is 2s2 negative 3. And then according to our rule, the image of C, we get it by saying minus C is 2, and then we are saying minus 8 according to our rule. And then for the Y is negative 3, negative 3 plus 6. Let's add 6 here, and then we close the bracket. So it means the image of C will have 2 minus 8 is negative 6s2. Negative 3 plus 6 is positive 3. So the coordinates of C is negative 6s2 3. Negative 6. Here is negative 6 s2 3. And then D, you can do the same. Our coordinates for D is 6s2 4. So it's 6 minus 8. We get a negative 2. Here is our negative 2. And then negative 4 plus 6 is positive 2. Here is our positive 2. So the coordinates of our D, the image of D is negative 2s2 2. Negative 2s2 2. These are our coordinates. That is B, and then we have C, and then we have D. That's what I have for you for translations. But remember, this is just to open your eyes. You still have to go to your textbook go to the chapter on translations, on transformations, look at translations, do the exercises and practice thoroughly. We know in maths, practice actually makes perfect. So the more you practice, the closer you come to perfection in maths. And perfection in maths, it's a distinction. Continue enjoying.